to week 5 of social media tools and supporting your professional learning. We've been having a great time, having fun, and we hope you are too. And hey, we're learning a lot from the posts and the discussions that are going on, and keep it up. Anyway, this week you might notice we're standing right beside a railway, and the analogy we're bringing for you this week is the railway and the railway ties. So the internet is sort of the internet is the railway tracks, and we are sort of saying that the railway ties are like little markers along those tracks. It supports the use of the internet, being able to find your place around. URLs is obviously the railway ties. So how can this be used in learning?
Now, back in the day, before there were search engines, before Yahoo showed up, what people did is they found a fantastic site that they were really excited about, and they emailed it to all their friends. And what people had to do is they had to keep track of their bookmarks somehow. And then that became, early on, we added bookmarks to our browsers.
Bookmarks.
And
railway ties.
Yeah, railway ties.
Yeah.
Now, what's continuing on from there, they've also continued on with the sharing of the bookmarks. So what happens is people are generally nice. Well, I firmly believe that. Well, most of us are generally nice.
Yep, everybody wants to help somebody else out.
Some people, not so much.
I'm more than willing to help you out, Doug.
And what happens is if you stop and ask for directions, if you're lost someplace, people will generally help you. I realize that we're guys and we've never stopped to ask for directions ever, because we don't need to, but I hear there's a rumor that people do that. With social bookmarking, what we're doing is we're finding the directions and saying, hey, this is fantastic, and we're putting them up for other people to use, because we don't want to help just people we know. We want to help whoever we can help, so they don't have to make the same mistakes and put the same effort in that we do.
So we've sort of identified two common themes that social bookmarking identify for professional learning. One is certainly bookmarking your resources, or making sure you keep a record of your tracks. And then you might want to share that with other people. So that's the second use of it, to share those actual tracks. And I think that's a big way where people can share. For example, in terms of something valuable to Twitter about, is certainly about some new resources, and that's a pretty big theme we've been talking about throughout this course. Being able to share and contribute to a learning network, which is what we're all building.
It also really helps when you're sitting back and you're trying to figure out, where do I want to go next? Who should I listen to? Who should I believe? If you go to some of these social bookmarking sites and you see that, oh, okay, that guy had a good one, or that lady had a good one, then you follow along, and I'm betting this one's going to be okay. And it's the same discussion we had early on with, why should we follow you? Or why should somebody follow us? It's the getting to know people, it's the trust issue again.
Yep, and it's also about having common paths common paths together, meaning that if I've gone somewhere talking about, for my research, teacher professional development, other people who are interested might follow some of my paths, or some of my railway ties, supporting my internet traffic. That's it?
That's it. This was absolutely the hardest one to do so far.
Hardest one? Well, it's certainly, well, it's not the coldest. It's going to get colder.
I didn't even need my blanket this week. It must have warmed up.
Ah, it's warmer. It'll be spring again soon.
I am looking forward to the shorts.
By the way, the shorts. By the way, we are about 2 blocks in a different direction, straight west from the AU Towers, along a railway track that still exists in Edmonton. For those people who are wondering where we're shooting. See ya next week. The next week.
Okay, see you later.
See ya.